Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermit Sky. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about one thing, okay? I want to first open these things, so I guess it's about a few more things. No, what is this? I recognize this from what was that called? Sevtech? Yeah. Abyssal craft. Okay, let's put that away. Pretend we never got it or never saw it. I killed a cow, by the way, in my mob farm. There was an angry cow there. Very weird. Today, everything is about one thing. Okay, I have decided that I'm going back to my roots when it comes to building. For this series, I was last episode talking about having this clean, kind of sandstone build style, but I kind of hate this, and we're just gonna save this as our starting base, as our little workshop for now, but I really don't like it. So I still haven't told you guys what that one thing is, and I will in a second. I'm not trolling you guys. I just gotta get everything in order first. Okay, so now that I have everything in order, today is about one thing. It's already been about 5 things, and I just made a 6th thing, and I'm actually going to grab some cobblestone whilst I talk here. But essentially, in this episode today, I don't care much for quests. I don't care much for progression. I just want to create this block here. The concrete. This is one of my absolute favorite modded blocks of all times, and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has 2 different recipes. We can create it using sand, gravel, clay balls, and water buckets. Very, very tedious craft, but that's how we can craft it. And this is actually something that we can get to because we can smash cobblestone into gravel, gravel into sand, sand into dust, dust into clay. Little bit of a process, but we can do it. The other way to do it is instead of using the sand, we can use slag, which is usually a bit of a process. Yeah, to get this slag, we need machines, and I think to get the other slag, we also need a machine. Yeah, we need an induction smelter. So the way we're going to be able to do it at the moment is this recipe right here. Now, I think just to be sure that I don't get disappointed, I should very much verify the that recipe first of all, so make sure that it is indeed working. So let's make 1 compressed cobblestone chunk. We'll put this in here. We'll make a clay, and I guess we could make another one like so. And then we need a water bucket for the craft as well. So if I go ahead and put some of this cobblestone back, doesn't even fit in there apparently. I'll put some of it back there. We break this up, and we break these up, and we break this up. I should have everything in my inventory to craft one of these sets. Yes, okay. And this is the block. It is absolutely gorgeous. I used this towards the very end of Hermit Sky, and in this world, I'm gonna use it a lot more. Like I said, I want to go back to my roots, and this block, honestly, this color is a color that we are missing from vanilla Minecraft. It's a color that should be in vanilla Minecraft, but we're missing. It's not light gray. It's not, yeah, I guess the light gray terracotta is what comes closest to this. But yeah, it's still a very, very cool looking color. And we can also turn this into tiles, which is nice. And these are really nice to mix in together with this for a floor, for example. And I think, yeah, you can also make slabs, etc. All in all, it's a really, really good block. So, like I said, today, everything in this episode is about mass producing concrete, making sure that we can make this block, because I have got the coolest idea in my head for our base. Oh my god, oh no, that's just a giant sword. Depths ghoul. Look at this, there's a freaking pig who's angry. Demon pig. Hey, don't you dare blow up my or burn up my loot. Why is there evil sheep and evil... Look at this. It is so weird. I don't think they drop anything special though, so whatever. We'll just roll with the fact that there are sheep in our mob farm. It's really strange. What did we get? Common one first. We got a constellation paper from Astral Sorcery. Not bad. Not bad. And then we have an epic loot bag. Ooh, look at this. catalyzing gland, ender pearl, nether word, yes. Obsidian. That was pretty interesting rewards. We have 2 of these things now. Very nice. So, where do we start to craft these or to mass produce these? Well, I think we're gonna go off the premises that we will supply it with sand and gravel manually, and maybe even clay. I'm not sure if there is a easy way early game to automate this stuff. There is clay ore apparently, because we don't have a lot of things. Oh, this was the terracotta I was thinking about, by the way. It's similar, but it's not quite there. It doesn't look like there's any way to automate the clay. So we'll have to, okay, if we can make a system, can we make, let's see. Let's actually try something. Can I make a system where I can provide dust and it turns into clay? Because that would be really helpful. Let's craft up a few hoppers. If I have a hopper with a barrel and a hopper on top, and then I fill that thing with water, which we could try and automate with our low tech. I can fill it from the side. Now if I put a dust in here, that goes in and it comes out as clay. Okay, that's good news. That's really good news. So then what I really would need is some sort of refillable tank. Sink. Oh, we do have the sink in this mod pack. I am such a genius. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some dust in here. And I'm just going to have to manually create 5 of these, which isn't that bad. Yes, we smelt them down in our bulk smelter. Oh, what did I press? What is this? No idea. Okay, that looked weird. That's how we get terracotta. And then I need 1 more bucket. Hopefully this is not modified in this pack. Sometimes I know these are disabled so that they don't actually infinitely create water. But we can try that out. We place that down. Let's make a simple tank because we're going to need that anyway. If my plan is, or if my memory suits me well. Yes, one of these guys. Let's put that down there. Can I directly suck water into this thing? I can. Oh my goodness. So this is infinite. Okay, that is good news. That's very good news. So that's how we can automate getting filled buckets with water, which are required in the recipe. Okay, and then we also need to put this water into this, which I assume, since we don't have any cables, I assume we can just do it with a tank. Maybe. Here, let's try that out. If I put this barrel here, and put this to output on this side. I'm a genius. I'm an absolute genius. I'm an absolute genius. Okay. So this component here is actually 2 of the pieces, 2 of the hardest pieces of the puzzle. I think, right? Let's just move these hoppers here. We have pretty much automated clay. Sink number 2. Sweet, so we'll place that down there. We'll put our other tank here. And we will be accepting from the bottom. Nice. So this would be for buckets. So how would I do that? If I have a chest in front of this thing, can I output using that to push? If I now put a bucket in here, will it push it into that chest? Does not look like it. What about putting a hopper underneath it? So the sink could theoretically be on the top. I don't really care so much for how this thing looks. Will that pull the bucket out? Doesn't look like it on default. Oh, yes. If I push to the bottom, that will allow the hopper to take the bucket out. Sweet. Okay. And then I pull from the top. Nice. So that creates a bucket. I need to design this in the mind of putting the bucket back as well into the system. But okay, so we have clay and we have buckets. We need a way to put it together. And I should say, I'm trying to make this with the resources that we have as well. There are, of course, a lot of ways to do this. I wonder if I can afford a crafter and some sort of power support for it. Redstone, do I have any redstone? I should have a little bit, yeah. I do have a little bit. I think I also need lapis. If they haven't changed this. No, they've changed this. Okay, they've changed this heavily. Morganine is some kind of weird purple thing. Okay, that crafter goes away then. That's the best one. Analog crafter is, I'm not sure what this thing is, but that is just vanilla stuff. We can do that. That's just wood and cobblestone by the looks of things. Ooh, this looks interesting. Okay, that keep at least one item. Okay, so I gotta click this, then it remembers the recipe. Always on. Distribute input items evenly among existing stacks. Yes. We can't have it as sticky though. Ah, you know what? We can't have it as sticky because then it's not going to be able to place another water bucket in there, I assume. This is going to be a little bit tricky to set up. I think what I need to do, because I'm going to need a little bit of workspace for this, let's grab a bunch of cobblestone and let's make ourselves a platform. Here, let's make ourselves a super ugly cobblestone platform where we can put this machine up, the concrete maker. Yes, I think that's good. So I'll take that down in a second. This is obviously going to be central, and I'm going to need 2 of these crafting tables because one needs to turn clay into clay balls, which is, yeah, super simple. Also, I need to figure out what happens. Oh no, don't. Oh my goodness. Let's do redstone on so I can disable it. Okay, I got a water barrel now. I don't know what to do with this thing. Let's just chuck it away. Yeah, I need to figure out what happens with the bucket. I guess I could have checked that there. It's interesting to see if I can do this without any pipes. Maybe not. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need some sort of whitelisting to determine what goes where. But if I were to turn this on now, then what's gonna happen with the bucket? The bucket is just chilling there. Okay, what happens if I put a hopper underneath here? Nothing happens with the bucket. Am I powering? Okay, it picks up the concrete. We need to get the bucket out of there though. We need to get the bucket out of there. After looking through my options, it looks like the analog crafter is the only thing that we have. So we're gonna need some kind of pipe that we can afford, some kind of item duct, and a servo. The problem with a servo, if we use this, is that requires... Oh, it does not require any paper. Not the first here. Yes, okay. Maybe we can make this thing. Tin and lead. I should be able to do that, dudes. And while I wait for that to smelt up, let's grab my redstone. Good that I have a label when I don't even look at it. Let's create one to begin with. This thing lets us set what we want to output from a block. So hopefully we can specify an empty bucket and it's actually going to grab that empty bucket. It doesn't necessarily work because it depends a little bit on how that block is configured. But we will see. And these are basically like pipes. So much cheaper than hoppers at this point in time as well, which is funny. So let's just see if we can do this. Let's attach that there. And a chest here. Servo. We'll put this to always enabled. And then we'll put an empty bucket and a whitelist here. And this is specified to up only though. Maybe accessible from all sides. It doesn't seem like it can grab the bucket. Oh, that is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. We're so close. Oh. There's something called auto crafting bench that I missed before. It requires an electronite alloy, which is electrotine around iron. Electrotine is an ore, which we can get from sifting. It's time for these that we got last time, actually. Oh, they are very nice. They even buffed us. Maybe I should have saved them. Anyway, I got speed and haste and everything now. I'm feeling great. Yeah, let's just see if we can get a little bit of this stuff then. Because this, there we go. That's the dust there, I think. This may be the answer to everything. From one stack of sand, I actually managed to get just enough. I think I got 8. Ooh, and we got charged Certus quartz as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. I said today wasn't about quests, but if we accidentally complete a quest, I'll take it. Where was that even? All the way in raw. All the way in raw. Sweet. 5 more rocks. I wonder if we have 80 of these yet. I haven't actually checked. I don't think we have. 64 plus 6. We got 72. Is that correct? That's a very odd number. Why do we have 72? I think we've gotten 5 every time. Anyway, back to this thing. We need to grab that, and I do have some more iron, luckily, so I can make sure we process this thing. And yeah, so it was like that and like that. Nice. And then this should, in our furnace here, I should get 2 out of that, I think. No, okay, it didn't double the output of those. Okay, so this is how we make an auto crafting. Oh, it's a lot of things actually. This thing may require power though, which is a little bit scary, but if it does, I'll have to see what we can figure out. It is a very weird thing. It does require power, and I think these are recipes. So the way we can check this is project expansion. What was it called? Expansion something here. Yeah, recipe plan. We need lapis and paper. God dang it. I don't think we have paper. We can get it from loot bags. To get our first sugarcane, we need to sift dirt, which is actually a block that we don't have a production of. I only have 6, so I don't think I want to do that necessarily. I do have a little bit more here, I guess. How do I make dirt? Can I get it in a composter maybe? Yes, I can compost. Okay, that's cool. So I can compost leaves and stuff in a barrel, and that way I can get dirt, I think. And this, yeah, this is the old school way of getting dirt. Okay, that's cool. If I remember this correctly, we can also do the hopper trick here, so we can put the leaves in there. Yep, that works the same. And then I can't afford many more hoppers at this point in time, but we can use this thing because this didn't work. Guess it may have to be from underneath, which is different, but let's try that. Modded blocks usually don't care about that very much. And that worked. No, that did not work either. Oh yeah, that did work. Okay, cool. Sweet. Sweet. So as long as I collect some leaves, and I think it also works with saplings and any organic stuff that you can compost down. As long as I collect that stuff, I can then make dirt, which is good because I need sugar canes, but I can't sift this in. I need string mesh for that. Some stuff fly away such a distance, and I still haven't got a sugarcane, and I'm worried now that I'm missing out. They just squared away. It's really, really weird. By the way, I'm gonna cook up the apples, and we're gonna do what we did in stone block, because yeah, cooked apples are just so good. Screw the rock candy, dudes. Screw the rock candy. You guys have been telling me in the comment section. I think it's really funny how I just played a pack, and like I forgot some of the basics that helped me out so much in Hermit Cave. But yeah, the cooked apples are absolutely great. So what am I doing? There we go. 4. I mean, this tiny progression mod is just ridiculous. Okay, did I get it now? I did not get it. I got a cacti seed though. That doesn't help me much. Ah, this is very annoying. Okay, here we go. Test number 500, and gotta be kidding me. How unlucky. How unlucky am I with these seeds, man? I'm out of leaves now as well, so that really stinks. Okay, I got 2 more dirts left, and then I'm actually completely out. So if I don't get it now, did I? Potato. Oh, I thought it was the correct one. They looked almost the same. Man. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to think. We're gonna have to leave that then till next time. I'm gonna have to chop down some more trees, etc. We also need to figure out a power system, so we can look into that instead. We could go with some simple solar panels. These are usually one of these would usually be pretty cheap, I thought. This thing maybe, mirror, it's just glass and iron, okay. That may be able to power this system. There's also other solar panels from another mod. This looks titanium panel. Okay, yeah, that looks that looks a lot more crazy. What about this? This is the electrotine and electric silicon, which is okay, silicon. Aha. Okay. I think maybe a survival generator is what I want to, because survival generators, if you don't know, are actually super duper. They're super duper. No, they're very efficient with their fuel, so that means that the fuel will last a lot longer. So let's maybe iron as well. Let's maybe craft up 2 of these. They're not very powerful though. I think it's 5 RF per tick, 5 energy per tick, which is pretty low. But let's see how much it requires. They output power to the sides as well, so that's great. And you can burn anything there, like a furnace. Let's do that and that. And are you accepting the power, my dude? Or are you gonna be weird? It's not accepting the power. So then we need some kind of power cable. A basic energy conduit requires that stuff, so I can't make that. Could do a leadstone flux duct. These are always so expensive with redstone in the beginning though. But I did manage to get quite a bit of lead, so I do have a little bit left. And then I just need glass. So a leadstone flux duct, boom. These are power cables, and that should definitely work to connect up. I would... No! Is this thing something that requires specific... specific power? Yeah. What the heck, man? You're not gonna... No, it doesn't accept it from either side. Oh, it probably need its own power then. You know what? This thing sucks. This thing absolutely sucks. Oh, all I wanted to do today, was create my freaking concrete blocks. We did create the concrete blocks though, but I wanted it to be an automatic process. And the tiny little limitation of this analog crafter is actually stopping us in our way. So I'm running very short on time for this episode, unfortunately. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys and see if you guys have a better way of doing this that I can have access to, or that is very close, or if you know how to power the auto crafting bench, that would also help. But rest assured, the plan I got for the building of this series is gonna be pretty spectacular, I think. Like I said, the hint is I'm going back to my roots, and for those of you who've been on my channel a long time, you know what that means. But it's gonna be rather massive. What we're building up here, it's gonna be rather massive, and I'm really excited about it. So we need a crap ton of concrete though. Like we need this thing to be producing now so that we can focus on some other stuff and just come back and have a lot of these. But yeah, if you have the answers to any of my questions, please do let me know down below in the comments. We didn't get enough rock to buy the legendary thing this episode either. Hopefully we can get that for next time. Wow, this guy is sturdy. But yeah, for now, that's gonna do it. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. And I will see... There's a chicken here. Look at this. What is... Okay. Demon chicken. That's so scary. Anyway, I'll see you dudes in the next episode.